Hello everyone. Let's start solving today's Leetcode daily challenge question. So the question is equal sum grid partition 1. You are given an m cross n matrix grid of positive integers. Your task is to determine if it is possible to make either one horizontal or one vertical cut on the grid such that each of the two resulting sections formed by the cut is non-empty and the sum of elements in both sections is equal, and we have to return true if such a partition exists, otherwise false. So let's understand the question first. So we will be given an what grid of matrix m cross n, and what is asked, we have to make a partition. Let's consider this is my grid a b c d f g h I j k l. Consider this is my central matrix with m cross n. So what is asked, can we make any partition in the matrix either vertically or horizontally? Vertically or horizontally? Horizontally is this one, vertically is this one. Okay. Now, so how many cuts we can make here is this is one, this is two. So horizontally we can make two cuts and vertically we can make here three cuts. Okay. Now, because the first condition is non-empty side, so if I make a cut here, this is one and this is one. So what we have to do, the both sums should be equal. Okay. Now, what will be the brute force approach that every time you make a cut you will find the sum of everything? But again, when you make a cut, you need this sum. So in the previous, we already calculated this sum. So again, we have to calculate this and this. So as it is a repetitive task. So here we are going to use the prefix concept. Prefix concept. Now, we are not going to store this sum in prefix. What we do is, let's say we have a b c d e. This is our array. What is the prefix sum? A plus b, then a plus b plus c, and okay till end. Okay, so here we're storing. Now here what we will do is, instead of storing, what we can do is find the row sum and column sum. Okay, now in this, so what will be the sum? Let's say we have total sum. First we will find the total sum. Total sum. And if I have the sum of this first row, sorry, first column, then can I find the sum of rest? How? Total minus the first sum, right? Now similarly, if I have the sum of first row, this first row, I can find this, right, by subtracting that sum and this, right? Now, so once I find the total sum, then I need to find the each row sum. So first we will find the sum of this row, next row, and next row. Okay, it's not like after this row we will only find this row. This is, I mean to say that with this we already have we have the sum of first row, with including we have to find this one. Then we got sum of these two rows, then we will get the last row with by doing the subtraction. Okay, so we have the total sum, we will find the row sum, and we will similarly find the column sum. While finding the sum, we will subtract that from total sum, we will get the rest row sums or column sums, and then we can check the condition that if both are equal or not. Simple as that. Now let's start coding. First we have to find the what row sum and total sum. So I'll take long. You can see the constraint value is high. Now I'll take long row sum, which is 0 initially, long column sum, which is 0 initially. Now first we will find the sum. So I'll take int n is equal to grid dot length int m is equal to grid of 0 dot length for int I is equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus for int j is equal to 0, j less than m j plus plus. And what will be my total sum? Total sum plus equal to is grid of I and j. Now once we have the total sum, now we will calculate each row. Here also we can calculate the each row sum and column sum, but there that in that case we will be having to store that sum. So in this video I'm explaining a little different approach where we are individually calculating the row and column sum. So to traverse row, so this is my I 0, I less than n, I plus plus for in j is equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. So this is what we are going row by row. So we are making a row cut. So here if we do, if I do row sum plus equal to my grid of I and j, if I do this, after this what I'll get each row sum with its previous, that means the prefix sum of each row. Okay, now here I'll get row. Now here what I have to check, if my row sum is equal to total sum minus row sum. If it is there, then we'll just return true. That's it, because we just have to return the boolean value, right? We don't have to pass everything. Now here instead of this, what you can do, you can also do row sum is equal to total sum divided by 2 also. Okay, that is also fine. Now this is traversing the row, that means we are doing the row cut. Now we have to do the column cut. So for that we have to traverse column by column. So right now how we were traversing is row by row. That means we were going this, then next, then next. Now what we have to do, we have to go this way, this and this. So to pass here to here, so I have to traverse from 0 to m. For how many times? Yeah, for how many times? Like n times. So this is, I mean to say we have to go this to this, but these many times. So from 0 to n times we have to go 0 to m. Okay, yes. Now here I'll just change what m and n, and here I'll check the positions, otherwise you'll get the index bound. Same, it's just a column sum. Same for column also. And at the end, after traversing both sides, if we don't get anything, of course it is return false. That means we don't have any such partition exist. So let's run this. So we have used the prefix. Yeah, okay. Long cannot be converted to boolean. Fine. Yes, it should be double equal, right? Yeah, equal to, yes. Now let's run this. Yeah, now let's submit this solution. So in this video we are using the prefix concept, so you can also uh, try doing in a single loop, I mean in this itself. So in that case you will have to take two arrays as row sum and column sum, and you have to find, with this you have to find the row and column sum, and again you have to traverse those arrays and then check. That is also fine with extra space. Here I'm using extra complexity. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like this video, subscribe my channel, stay updated. Thank you.